Class 12th Mathematics Exercise 2.1 Inverse Trigonometric Function. Question number 1 of 1. Find the principal value of sin inverse 1 upon root 2. Now solution is, first of all, let sin inverse 1 upon under root 2 is equals to theta. Okay, where theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 because of sin inverse. Okay, the range of sin inverse x is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That's why theta is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, then we can write 1 upon under root 2 is equals to sin theta. We can transform sin inverse from this way to this way. Okay, now by sin table, sin pi by 4 is equals to 1 upon under root 2. That's why we can write here sin pi by 4 is equals to sin theta. Okay, now if we compare both sides, we will get theta is equals to pi by 4. Okay, hence sin inverse 1 upon under root 2 is equals to pi by 4. This is our solution. Next question is question number 3rd. First, find the principal value of cos inverse minus 1 upon 2. Cos inverse minus 1 upon 2. First of all, let cos inverse minus 1 upon 2 is equals to theta, where theta belongs to 0 to pi, because this is the range of cos inverse x. Okay, now if theta is in between 0 to pi, that's why we can write minus 1 upon 2 is equals to cos theta. Cos inverse, transform this side. Okay, minus will be here, and the value of 1 by 2 is cos pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. The problem is, here is minus. We cannot able to compare. That's why we have to do this. We can write this cos pi minus pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. As we know, this is the quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth. Pi minus pi by 3, pi minus pi by 3 is in second quadrant. That's why cos pi minus pi by 3 is equals to minus cos pi by 3. This is true. Then we can write at the place of minus cos pi by 3 is cos pi minus pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. Okay. Now if we compare both sides, then we will get theta is equals to pi minus pi by 3. Okay. Then theta is equals to 2 pi by 3. Hence, cos inverse minus 1 by 2 is equals to 2 pi by 3. This is our solution. Next question is question number 5 of first. Find the value of cos inverse cos 4 pi by 3. Let cos inverse cos 4 pi by 3 is equals to theta, where theta is in between 0 to pi, because the range of cos inverse x is pi 0 to pi. Okay, then we can write cos 4 pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. Okay, and this implies that cos 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. Okay, this is the conversion of 4 pi by 3. This is also 4 pi by 3, but in this way, 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3. Okay, now cos 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3, let's find the value of cos 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3 is, this is pi, this is 2 pi, 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3. It will lie in fourth quadrant, that's why cos will be positive. So cos 2 pi by 3 is equals to cos theta. Comparing both sides, we will get theta is equals to 2 pi by 3. This is the value of theta. Hence, cos inverse cos 4 pi by 3 is equals to 2 pi by 3. This is our answer. Exercise 2.1, question number 7, second. Cos inverse cos minus pi by 6 is not equals to minus pi by 6, and what is its value? Let us suppose cos inverse cos minus pi by 6 is equals to theta, and theta belongs to 0 to pi. Because of cos inverse x, the range of cos inverse something is 0 to pi. That's why theta belongs to 0 to pi. If theta belongs to 0 to pi, then we can write cos minus pi by 6 is equals to cos theta. Okay. Since cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta, that's why we can write here cos of minus pi by 6 is equals to cos of pi by 6 is equals to cos theta. Comparing both sides, we will get theta is equals to pi by 6. Okay, hence the value of cos inverse cos minus pi by 6 is equals to pi by 6. This is our final answer. Question number 8, second. Find the domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3. Domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3. This is an interesting question. If you are going to find the domain of any inverse trigonometric ratio, then this formula, this concept will be helpful. I have already given this PDF form in the group, and you could download it. If finding the domain, there are mostly 4 rules. First rule is, for finding the domain of sin inverse fx or cos inverse any function fx, the rule is sin inverse fx, then put the fx in is between minus 1 to 1 and solve it. Then it will give our domain. If the question is cos inverse fx, then put the function is in between minus 1 to 1 and solve it. Then we will get the domain of cos inverse that function. This is an example. Okay. The second is, for domain of tan inverse fx and cot inverse fx, the rule is we have to find the domain of fx. That's it. Tan inverse fx, we only find the domain of fx, that is sufficient. Cot inverse fx, we have to find the domain of fx, that is sufficient. Okay, this is the example of this concept, tan inverse log of 2x minus 3 to the base e. For finding the domain of the whole function, this is sufficient to find the domain of this function. That is the concept. Okay, the third is, for domain of sec inverse fx or cosec inverse fx, there are two rules. First is put the function, the mod of that function is greater than equals to 0, or the second is first find the functional value of -1 to 1 is in between -1 to 1, then find the answer, and then the domain of that function will be r minus that your answer. Okay, this is the example. So this concept we are going to use this time, this concept. Find the domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3. This is our question. Okay, then first of all, for finding domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3, we have to find the inequality f of x is in between -1 to 1, that is -1 less than 2x minus 3 which is less than 1. This is our function fx 2x minus 3. Okay, for solving this we are going to add 3 -1 plus 3 less than 2x less than 1 plus 3. Okay, this implies that 2 less than 2x less than 4. We're going to divide by 2, then we will get 1 less than x less than 2. Okay, it means x belongs to open interval 1 to 2. Then domain of that function will be r minus that answer is open interval 1 comma 2. The domain of f is equals to r minus the given answer. Here, have a look. The domain of f is equals to r minus that answer, and answer is x belongs to 1 comma 2, then r minus that your answer. Okay, we can write it in another form, minus infinite to 1 close. We are going to subtract open interval, then we have to take close interval. Okay, union 2 to infinite. This and this both are same, but in different way. Okay, hence domain of sec inverse 2x minus 3 is minus infinite to 1 plus 1 union 2 to infinite. Okay, next question is question number 9. Write the range of one branch of sine inverse x other than the principal branch. Okay, first of all we have to draw the graph of sine inverse x. Sine inverse x. Solution. I'm going to draw the graph of sine inverse x quickly. It will be a rough sketch. This is 0, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. This is the line of pi by 2, and this is the line of minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, the graph of sine inverse x is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is looks like this. Okay, and now the other branch will be here, this is pi by 2 and this is 3 pi by 2. Again this will be 5 pi by 2, again 7 pi by 2, again 9 pi by 2, and so on. Okay, and so on. And this is minus pi by 2. Here is minus 3 pi by 2. And this is minus 5 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, and so on. We can sketch other graphs. And the graph of sine inverse x is in between 3 pi by 2 to pi by 2. It looks like this. Okay, this and this, and the graph of sine inverse x is in between 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, looks like this. Similarly, here the graph of sine inverse x is in between minus pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2 will looks like this, and similarly here will looks like this. Okay, this is the final graph of sine inverse x, the final graph of sine inverse x, and so on. It will continue in this side and this side, and it also will continue in this side. Okay, upper and lower sides. Now I am going to write the branch of sine inverse x, sine inverse, such that minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1 is its domain, and the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is principal branch, and other branch is pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, and other is 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, and other is 5 pi by 2 to 7 pi by 2, and 7 pi by 2 to 9 pi by 2, and so on, infinite. Okay, in this side this is minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2 with the help of graph, and minus 5 pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2, and minus 7 pi by 2 to minus 5 pi by 2, and minus 9 pi by 2 to minus 7 pi by 2, and so on. Okay, this is principal value branch, and these are other branches. Then select any one from other branch, that will be our answer. You can take this or this or this or this or this, any one, rather than principal value branch. Then the answer will be, I am going to choose this one, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Understood? Question number 11. If cot inverse 3 by 4 is equals to x, find the value of cos x. Okay. Solution is, if the given question is cot inverse 3 by 4 is equals to x. Suppose this x is in between 0 to pi. Then we can write 3 by 4 is equals to cot x. Okay. Then we are going to make a triangle, and this is x. Since we know that cot x is equals to base upon perpendicular, then this is x, then this is base, and this is perpendicular. Base is 3 and the perpendicular is 4. Then the hypotenuse will be under root 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25, and the value of under root 25 is 5, means hypotenuse is 5. Okay, and we have to find the value of cos x. The cos x is equals to base upon hypotenuse, then cos x is equals to base upon hypotenuse. Base is 3 and the hypotenuse is 5. Then our answer is 3 by 5, means cos x is equals to 3 by 5. Understood? Question number 12, third. If tan inverse x is equals to sin inverse 1 upon 2, then find the value of x. Okay, first of all, let this sin inverse 1 upon 2 is equals to theta. Sin inverse 1 upon 2 is equals to theta, where theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, as we know. Since theta is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that's why we can write 1 by 2 is equals to sin theta. Okay. Then we know that the value of sin pi by 6 is equals to 1 by 2. Then at the place of 1 by 2 we can write sin pi by 6 is equals to sin theta. Comparing both sides, we will get theta is equals to pi by 6. Theta is equals to pi by 6. Then we can write sin inverse 1 by 2 is equals to pi by 6. Here sin inverse 1 by 2 is equals to theta and the theta is pi by 6. That's why sin inverse 1 by 2 is equals to pi by 6. Okay. Here tan inverse x is equals to sin inverse 1 by 2 and sin inverse 1 by 2 is equals to pi by 6. Then we can write tan inverse x is equals to sin inverse 1 by 2 is equals to, the value of sin inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6. Then tan inverse x is equals to pi by 6. Again x is equals to tan pi by 6, because of pi by 6 is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That's why we can write it. Okay. Then the x will be tan pi by 6 and the value of tan pi by 6 is 1 upon under root 3. Then this is our answer. Okay, got it? Question number 13th, third. Evaluate cos of cos inverse minus under root 3 by 2 plus pi by 6. We have to evaluate this value. First of all, look it properly. This is cos of cos inverse minus under root 3 by 2 plus pi by 6. The problem is we have to find the value of cos inverse of minus under root 3 by 2. If you know the value of this quantity, then we will put here and after that we can solve it. Then first of all, let cos inverse minus under root 3 by 2 is equals to theta and theta is in between 0 to pi. Since theta is in between 0 to pi, that's why we can write minus under root 3 by 2 is equals to cos theta. Okay. And this is implies that minus and the value of under root 3 by 2 in the form of cos is cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2 and the minus is as such is equals to cos theta. This implies that minus cos pi by 6 can be written as cos pi minus pi by 6 is equals to cos theta, because cos pi minus pi by 6 is equals to minus cos pi by 6. Okay. Now comparing both sides, we will get theta is equals to pi minus pi by 6. Okay. Then this will be equals to 5 pi by 6. Okay. The value of cos inverse minus under root 3 by 2 is equals to 5 pi by 6. Then the question will be converted in this form: cos inverse minus under root 3 by 2 plus pi by 6 is equals to cos of, we are going to put the value of this quantity is 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 6 is equals to cos of 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 6 is 6 pi by 6 is equals to cos pi, and the value of cos pi is minus 1. This is our answer. Okay. Question number 15th, third. Using principal value, find the value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2. Okay. The solution is, we have to find it separately, the value of tan inverse 1 and the value of cos inverse minus 1 by 2 separately, and then we will add it, and that will be your final answer. Now put tan inverse 1 is equals to x, where x is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the range of tan inverse x. Okay. Since the x is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that's why we can write 1 is equals to tan of x. Okay. The value of tan pi by 4 is 1. Then at the place of 1 we can write here tan pi by 4, which is equals to tan x. Okay, comparing both sides, we will get x is equals to pi by 4. Again put cos inverse minus 1 by 2, this quantity, is equals to y, some other variable y, and y belongs to 0 to pi. If y belongs to 0 to pi, that's why we can write minus 1 by 2 is equals to cos y. Okay. Put minus as such, and the value of 1 by 2 in the form of cos is cos pi by 3, which is equals to cos y. We cannot compare. Okay. Then we have to convert it into the form of cos something is equals to cos something. That's why we can compare. Then we will convert this in the form of cos pi minus pi by 3, because of the value of cos pi minus pi by 3 is minus cos pi by 3, is equals to cos y. Okay, comparing both sides, we will get y is equals to pi minus pi by 3, which is equals to 2 pi by 3. Means the value of y is 2 pi by 3. This is the value of y. Now question was tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2, which is equals to x plus y. Okay, this is equals to x and this is equals to y. The value of x is pi by 4, the value of x is pi by 4, and the value of y is 2 pi by 3. Then we have to write here 2 pi by 3. Okay, the LCM is 12, and it will become 3 pi plus 8 pi, which is equals to 11 pi by 12, our final answer. Okay. Question number 17, third. No, question number 17th, second. Question number 17th, second is, we have to find the value of tan inverse minus 1 upon root 3 plus cot inverse 1 by root 3 plus tan inverse sine of minus pi by 2. Okay. We have to find the value of all these sum. Okay, we have to solve it separately. First of all this, second this, and third will be this. We have to put tan inverse minus 1 upon under root 3 is equals to x, where x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Since x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that's why we can write minus 1 upon under root 3 is equals to tan of x. Okay, the value of minus 1 upon root 3 in the form of tan is put negative as such, and the value of 1 upon root 3 in the form of tan is tan pi by 6, which is equals to tan of x. Since we know that tan of minus theta is equals to tan theta, that's why we can write tan of minus pi by 6 is equals to tan of x. Minus tan pi by 6 can be written in the form of tan minus pi by 6 because of this formula. Okay, comparing both sides, we will get x is equals to minus pi by 6. This is the value of x. Okay, now let the second one is cot inverse 1 upon under root 3 is equals to some another variable. Suppose this is y, then y belongs to open 0 to pi. Okay, since y belongs to 0 to pi, that's why we can write 1 upon under root 3 is equals to cot of y. Okay, the value of 1 upon under root 3 in the form of cot is cot pi by 3. Cot pi by 3 is 1 upon root 3, and which is equals to cot of y. Comparing both sides, we will get y is equals to pi by 3. Okay, this is the value of y. And the last one is again let tan inverse sine of minus pi by 2 is equals to z, where z is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, first of all we have to solve it. Tan inverse sine of minus theta is equals to minus sine theta. This is our formula. Then with the help of this formula we can write it minus sine pi by 2 is equals to z. Okay, it will become tan inverse minus as such, and tan and sine pi by 2 is 1 is equals to z. Since z is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that's why we can write minus 1 is equals to tan z. Okay, and we have to write here minus the value of minus 1 in the form of tan is tan of minus pi by 4 is equals to tan of z. Comparing both sides, we will get z is equals to minus pi by 4. The value of z is minus pi by 4. Okay, our question was tan inverse minus 1 upon under root 3 plus cot inverse 1 upon under root 3 plus tan inverse sine of minus pi by 2 is equals to, this is x, this is y, and this is z, then x plus y plus z is equals to, the value of x was minus pi by 6, the value of y is pi by 3, and the value of z is minus pi by 4. Okay, the LCM will be 12. Here it will be minus 2 pi, here it will be 4 pi, and here it will be 3 pi is equals to 4 pi minus 3 to 5 pi by 12, and this is equals to minus pi by 12, our final answer. Question number 18, third, evaluate sine of 2 cot inverse 1 by 5. We have to solve this. Put cot inverse 1 by 5 is theta. Let first of all put cot inverse 1 upon 5 is equals to theta, where theta belongs to 0 to pi. Since theta belongs to 0 to pi, that's why we can write 1 by 5 is equals to cot theta. We can form a triangle like this. If this is theta, then this will be perpendicular, base, hypotenuse, and the trigonometric ratio cot theta is equals to base upon perpendicular, then it will be 1 and it will be 5. Then hypotenuse will be under root 1 square plus 5 square. 1 square is 1 and 5 square is 25. Then 1 plus 25 is 26, under root 26. Okay, this is hypotenuse. And sine theta is equals to 5 by perpendicular upon hypotenuse, 5 by under root 26, and cos theta is equals to base upon hypotenuse will be 1 upon under root 26. Okay, now our question is sine of 2 cot inverse 1 upon 5 is equals to sine of 2 will be 2, and the value of cot inverse 1 upon 5 is theta. Then put here theta. This is sine 2 theta. The formula of sine 2 theta is 2 sine of theta into cos of theta. 2 is 2, and the value of sine theta is 5 upon under root 26, and the value of cos theta is 1 upon under root 26. The multiplication will be 2 into 5 upon under root 26 multiplied by under root 26 will be 26 is equals to 13 times, then it will be 5 upon 13th, and hence the value of sine of 2 into cot inverse 1 upon 5 is equals to 5 by 13. Final answer. Okay students, this was the explanation of exercise 2.1, and the rest question solve itself. If you have any problem, then WhatsApp me or text me or call me. Okay, keep studying.